Yo everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a review as well as a demo of these brand new Airbrush Flawless Lip Blurs from Charlotte Tilbury. So I've got 4 shades to share with you guys today. On my lips right now I'm wearing the shade called Rose Blur because it went obviously with my look today. These retail at £27 each. Pricey, I know, they are pricey. I use my friend's student discount. Just saying, it's good to have friends of different ages. Altogether there are 8 shades, so I'm obviously showing you 4 of them today. I tried to kind of vary the kind of colours that I bought. So I've got a very light shade, I've got a medium shade, I've got a deeper shade, and then I've got a classic bright red shade. Let me show these to you first up close, just to let you guys know this is what the box looks like. Classic, boring Charlotte Tilbury boxes. I really can't stand the packaging personally. There's always way too much writing on it, and I'm just not a fan of this style. I know it's supposed to be old school Hollywood glamour, but you know, that was over 100 years ago. Can we move on? So this is what the tube itself looks like. It's made of plastic with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush written on the front, and then you open it up, and then inside is this easy to use doe foot applicator. It has got that suction on the inside, so it stops too much product coming out, which is great. And then the doe foot applicator itself has got a kind of diamond sort of shaped nib to it, which makes it very easy to apply to the contours of your lips. Each one of these is 6.8 mil, which comes to 0.22 fluid ounces, which is a fairly decent amount. But again, it completely depends on how often you use these. Let me quickly read to you what they say on their website. Always way too much flowery language, so forgive me, this is not my way of speaking. Darlings, discover my new Airbrush Flawless Lip Blur. Weightless, modern matte meets moisture liquid lipsticks. It's the airbrush effect for your lips. Infused with blurring and smoothing effects inspired by my iconic airbrush makeup secrets, plus my unique powder blur technology and hyaluronic acid. These liquid lipsticks visibly smooth, blur, mattify and hydrate in just one swipe. It's every lip hack in a tube, apparently. Wear it blurred or wear it bold. The genius formula can be dialed up or dialed down to suit your mood. Which will you choose today? It's a flawless colour that glides on and stays all day. My Airbrush Flawless Lip Blur is available in 8 flawless shades that were born backstage, including my iconic Pillow Talk and Walk of No Shame hues. And then it says under what makes it magic, it's colour and care that hydrates, visibly smooths and blurs, smoothing, soft focus effect and long-lasting weightless colour that lasts up to 12 hours. Hydrates for up to 24 hours. Everyone agrees it feels hydrating on the lips. Everyone is 33 people. 99% agree lips feel soft and smooth. 97% agree it has a blurring effect. Innovative diamond applicator for flawless, precise application. So I've got the shade Honey Blur, which is described as a warm peach nude liquid lipstick. Then the one that I'm wearing right now, which is called Rose Blur, and that is described as a deep rose pink. I didn't get the original Pillow Talk because I personally find that because of my deeper lip color, it just shows up a bit too peach on me and makes me look very washed out. So I bought the shade Pillow Talk Medium Blur. And this one is described as a berry pink liquid lipstick. And this stunningly gorgeous color, which is called Ruby Blur, is a true ruby red liquid lipstick. So I'm just going to shut up for now. I'm going to show you lip swatches on myself so that you can see what it looks like against not only my medium skin tone, but the fact that I've got a deeper lip color. And you always have to remember that the way that a lipstick shows up against your skin tone is completely dependent on what your natural lip color is. So even though they've got different models showcasing it, that's just different models with different skin tones, not necessarily different lip tones. seen all the swatches, let me know which one is your favorite. I would have to say that my favorite, oh, I think it's this one. I don't know, I kind of like all four of them actually. I love the fact that all of them go with my skin tone really nicely, so I can wear all of those shades. All right, one thing I have to mention to you guys before I talk about these in a little bit more detail is that as soon as I applied these to my lips, I thought, oh my God, these are exactly the same as the Fenty Beauty Icon Velvet Liquid Lipsticks. These are exactly the same kind of way that they apply, the same kind of texture, the same kind of longevity, and the same sort of quality, but there are some differences which I will get into. Firstly, obviously the price is very similar, but I'm sure you want to know which one is better if you're deciding between the two, which one you want to get, or you just want to understand what the difference is. So it says about these weightless. Yes, they are completely weightless. They feel like nothing on the lips. Modern matte meets moisture liquid lipsticks. So yeah, it looks completely matte as you can see on the lips, but completely moisturizing, has exactly the same kind of feel as a normal cream lipstick. Airbrush effect for the lips, blurring and smoothing. Completely, I would definitely agree with that. They blur out the lips, they make them look softly matte and softly blurred. Visibly smooth, yep. One swipe is enough. I would say one swipe is enough if you've got lips that are a little bit smaller than mine. Because I've got slightly larger lips, I do have to go in more than once just to neaten it up, tidy it up, and make sure I've covered areas that I may have missed on the first swipe. And when it says wear it blurred or wear it bold, that means that basically you can blot it with a tissue and then it will leave like almost like a stain behind, but it's still a nice comfortable feeling stain, or you can leave it on the lips how I tend to leave it, just so that it can slowly wear out throughout the day. It definitely feels hydrating, as they say. Long lasting weightless color that lasts up to 12 hours. Now that I would definitely have to agree with, up to 12 hours. One thing you need to remember, and they have not said that it is non-transferable, which is why I'm confused why they're calling it a liquid lipstick, because they're normally considered non-transferable. This comes off like a normal lipstick would, so bear in mind, as a word of caution, treat it as if you would treat a normal lipstick, meaning at some point you may need to touch it up. What I obviously found was the lighter colors tend to wear off first, and then the deeper shades tend to last a little bit longer. That's a normal expectancy of any kind of lipstick. The lighter colors wear off quicker, the deeper colors last a little bit longer. Eating, drinking, and I was eating very oily stuff the other day. The inside started to fade and it left a lip line around the edges, but generally it just looked like a very nice stain. It started to fade around the edges and slightly feather. So all you need to do is just go back in with a very light hand, and then you can neaten it and tidy it up. If you layer these throughout the day, it does not become clogging on the lips like what can happen with normal liquid lipsticks. It's just like you're reapplying your normal lipstick and it behaves exactly the same. Now the difference between these and the Fenty Beauty ones is that I find that these ones have got a much lighter texture, a much more moussier kind of texture, and they're not as heavy. What I've noticed with the Fenty Beauty ones is, oh my God, sometimes I will like accidentally brush my mouth and I've got lipstick all over my hands, and then it stained my hands. I have to go wash them. My hair once blew against my mouth, dragged the lipstick across my face. Now while I still like those lipsticks, these ones I definitely would say would perform a lot better because they've got a much more moussier kind of texture and a much more lighter finish. You will notice that when you remove the Fenty Beauty one, quite a lot of product is attached to the applicator, and there is less so attached to it on this. And that's not because of the suction on the inside, it's just because the product is a little bit more liquidy in that respect and a little bit more lightweight, meaning that you won't have that same issue necessarily as you do with the Fenty Beauty ones. Up to 12 hours, I would definitely say it kind of depends. It depends on the color that you're using. It depends what your mouth has been doing throughout the day. If you're eating, drinking, yes, it will start to come off. So you'll have to make sure that you top it up. If you're not doing it so much, you don't have to pay any attention. I can't even feel it on my lips. It's so lovely and moisturizing. I can keep doing this throughout the day and it doesn't lift off, it doesn't go patchy, it doesn't settle within the lines of my lips. All round, I think that these are very, very good. Based on their claims, I'm going to have to give these a 10 out of 10 because every single thing that they have stated about these is 100% true. The only thing that I would say is that, is it just me, or is Charlotte Tilbury constantly releasing the same shades again and again and again, just in a different kind of formula? I'm bored of pillow talk. Come out with some oranges, come out with some bright shades. It's always various different types of pinks and berries with a couple of reds thrown in. Come out with some other shades for God's sake. Always coming out with the same kind of colours is starting to get a little bit boring. That's just my personal opinion as a makeup YouTuber who has obviously tried quite a lot of lip products from brands, and I'm always liking different colours, like a little bit of uniqueness from a brand. And Pillow Talk is so like yesterday, like come on, can we come out with some new versions of things please? But other than that, like I said, these are still excellent products. They're very good, they will last a very long time. If you're on the market for something similar to this, go for it. They remind me a lot of Korean lip tints in that same kind of fluffy, moussey kind of texture. However, Korean lip tints tend to last longer, I'm not gonna lie. I will always prefer Korean products over more Western products, just saying, but that's just me. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Like, comment, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Let me know what your thoughts are. Have you tried these? Are you gonna try them? Are you gonna give them a pass? Either way, let me know below. Other than that, I hope you guys are fabulous, wonderful, beautiful and gorgeous darlings, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.